Good morning and welcome to Coffee and Cookies. My name is Lindsay. Today is a fantastic Friday. Today's show is also sponsored by, because it's Friday, it's sponsored by Friday, and Rookie.io. Reputation management to help your business stay in front of your prospects in a positive way. So, fantastic Fridays. What do you have going on today? What about you, Nick?
I'm still doing the technology thing. Give me a second.
I'm so fast in my intros that he's like, I can't, you got to stall it.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I got it over here. There we go.
Now? Okay.
Hold on.
The lights are
Just
on,
the
so
camera.
I can't tell when the cameras are on.
Oh my goodness, your tally light's not on?
No.
Let's check. Oh, look at that. Tally light on.
There it is now.
There you go, right? You left me in the office by myself. I got tons of work done, but I didn't get the show set up.
Yep.
Oh, it's Friday. It is Friday. Thank God it's Friday. You want to know why it's good? It's good to be Friday because Friday means you get to spend more time with the kiddos.
Why?
Because the weekend's tomorrow. Spend more time with the kiddos.
Why? How does that make more time?
I get to spend more time. I like Fridays because I get to spend more time because I don't have to come to work.
You're not coming to work? What?
It's Friday.
It is Friday.
Which means tomorrow's the weekend.
Yes.
Which means I get to spend more time with my kids.
On the weekend. Not today. I was like, how are
Ladies
you
and gentlemen, boys and girls, Lindsay
day?
needs to catch up this morning.
Goodness,
you have not had your coffee. You went to, hey, braggy moment, go.
I got to go to our son's assembly because he was.
No, hold on. Not our sons. Your sons.
My son. Yes, my son. Not Nick and I are not married.
No, we're not.
So I got to
Morning,
go
Chris.
to my son's awards for his school because he got the ranch hand award, which, you know what's funny? They didn't even tell us what it was. Like, what is that award? I still don't know. I have to read his thing because it had like this paragraph of words on it. I could see the paragraph of words from like way back in the audience because all the kids were sitting in front of us. But I could see this, and they really announced it like, okay, we're gonna do our ranch hand awards, and they're on your award is a whole bunch of words that describe why you're getting this award. That's literally what they said. So I was like, okay, I guess I'm gonna read it later.
Right.
Yeah.
Guess I'm gonna read it later. Yay!
It was funny.
So well done, Tristan.
Yeah.
Well done getting
Tristan.
awards. Is there a little certificate that came with it?
Yes.
Any kind of money with a certificate?
No.
Oh, okay. So as you get awards, you get money. You know. Hey, Amber.
Right?
Amber, we should totally do it. Like when our kids get awards, they get money. Yep.
Why?
Not awards from the school. They get awards from the parents. I should probably preface that. Like if I'm gonna go give them an award instead of giving them ice cream,
What
should
kind
be
of
money.
an award are you gonna give them?
I don't know yet. I'm gonna make things up. Why not? Why do we as parents not make up awards for our kids when they do things great in the household?
Okay. Sure.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Why do we not celebrate them? Oh God, I need to put the coffee away.
How many shots have you had this morning?
Only two. Mm-hmm. I'm only at 2 right now. It's gonna go up.
How many cups have you had?
Is that the Chris? So good morning, Chris. He wants to know if that's the award for the best cowboy attire. Is it?
I don't think so.
I don't know. Does Tristan dress up as a cowboy?
He doesn't even own cowboy attire, so
isn't that called an allowance? No. You know, I'm sure there are parents that do allowances. I'm definitely not going to be the allowance type parent.
We don't do it.
There's going to be chores that must be done. You're going to earn it. Like you're going to earn it. So yesterday we had Josh Lightower over.
Mm-hmm. It's Lightower.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. And he was, data collecting. We were talking about finance stuff and things of that nature.
Mm-hmm.
And
if you haven't, he was on our show.
Yes,
so
yes. He has been on our show. Absolutely.
Who Josh Lightower is. You can go back in the archives and check out.
Great plug, Lindsay.
I know, right?
Well done. You're getting so good at this. But on my 5 ways of discipline, like before we get to spanking, push-ups is one of them. Mm-hmm. And he was like, if your kids do push-ups, can I do them with them?
Because he's like a bodybuilder, right?
No. He's a CrossFit guy. He was like top 30 in the nation.
Okay.
In CrossFit.
I don't know what that means.
That is less than 1%.
Oh, wow.
Like 0.01% in the nation.
Wow.
I know it's less than 1%. I'm not too sure about the 0.01%, but it's pretty close. But sure enough.
Did y'all do push-ups last night?
No, London had to do some push-ups. So she walked out, and I told her she had to put the balloons back because we were having an adult conversation, and she threw an attitude. So it was like, and it's great now because I don't have to say anything real big. It's just drop. When I say drop, she knows exactly what that means, and her push-ups are getting good.
Are they? She's probably doing better than me.
She she doesn't go all the way down. She's 6. I'm not asking for perfect push-ups. She doesn't go all the way down, but her knees don't touch. Her belly doesn't touch anymore. Like, she has a pretty decent push-up for a 6-year-old. Mm-hmm. She's getting strong.
Probably better than mine. Let's be real.
So yesterday, I promised that I would be sharing a verse, and because I've been quoting this a lot lately, and it's a man selects his way, but God directs his steps. Mm-hmm. And I actually found that verse. It's actually Proverbs 16:9. Oh,
okay, good.
And the reason why I'm bringing that up is I want to make sure that I was not misquoting it. You know. So there you go. If you hear me say that often, know that it is tied into a verse. And yeah, it's Proverbs 16:9. So the reason why...
Oh, that's me. So sorry.
Yeah, that is you. Why are you so loud?
Usually it's muted and it remembers that it's muted, but...
Not today.
Not today. So sorry.
When crushing push-ups, girl likes to smack my head and laugh. Mine, that's Chris, mine think it's fun. If I'm doing push-ups with London, I think it's fun to get underneath me before I go back down again.
Oh my gosh, how funny.
And then if I'm doing push-ups, London likes to jump on my back while I do them. And then, I'm
sure that's helpful.
Oh, absolutely.
So helpful.
Absolutely. I love it.
Yeah.
Wouldn't have it any other way. They're tiny. Let them do it, right? Let them be kids.
They would crush me.
They would crush you.
Yeah, they would.
Crush
that's
you.
why London has better push-ups than I do.
Oh, that's good. That is good. So we're going to talk about a couple things today.
Let's do it.
And
let's talk about it.
I was having a conversation with Shaylee. Mm-hmm. And we were talking about parents and
Who's
sports.
Shaylee? For
Shaylee,
anybody that doesn't know
Shaylee
who Shaylee
is she runs the front desk here at the Fuse. Mm-hmm. She's a mom. She has teenage daughters, older teenage kids. Mm-hmm. I don't know.
Are they all girls, or I thought they were?
No,
I thought it was a mixture.
I was about to fix my sentence.
Gotcha.
Kids. Let's just go with kids. I don't know if they're all girls or not. That's what the dog does to me. The dog runs under Chris as he does push-ups. That's great news. But we were talking about how, parents at sporting events, the higher tier you go in a sporting event, the more the coaches have the authority to tell the parents to be quiet.
Ooh.
So what?
That's why my brother-in-law stopped talking.
So as you go higher up, because the coaches don't want the parents distracting the kids and giving the kids wrong information from the sidelines.
Right.
They actually, she was explaining that the team that they're on, if a parent starts yelling at a kid, the coach will pull the kid off the field, make the kid walk over to the parent, tell the parent to be quiet, or ask the parent to be quiet, because the coach will not play that kid as long as the parent is being obnoxious.
I love that.
And I was like, oh my goodness, that is genius.
Can we do that at 5th grade or at 5 years old?
and it's definitely not going to work. It's definitely not going to work at rec teams, mm-hmm. right? But when these parents are paying for these kids to be on these, oh my goodness,
elite teams.
Yeah, club teams is what they're called.
Teams.
On these club teams, these parents are paying a lot of money. But what I like about this is the coach is not talking to the parent. The coach is not getting in the middle. Mm-hmm. They're making sure that the parent-child relationship, that is what's dictating it. Mm-hmm. If you're going to be an obnoxious parent, your child's not going to play. And your kid will come in over there and ask you to be quiet. It's not my responsibility for you to know how to hold your tongue.
Wow.
So she goes from that to the wreck, and the kids are playing and the parents are all yelling from the sidelines, and her husband got very frustrated with this one parent because the parent was telling the kids to hustle, and it was like a blazing Saturday afternoon, and the dad looks over at the guy who's yelling at the kids, telling him to hustle, as he sits in a chair in the shade and goes, must be quite easy to tell a kid to yell at kids to hustle when you're sitting over there in the shade. And she was like, oh my God, my husband just said that. I have to deal with these parents. Oh my goodness. And I'm like, that was great that your husband said that. Because it's so easy to yell from the sidelines. Mm-hmm. It's so easy to yell
when you're not in the middle of the activity.
It's so easy to criticize.
Mm-hmm.
It's so easy to judge.
Yes.
Right?
That's why I don't talk. Unless they score, then I'm like, yay!
There you go.
Other than that, I'm like, good job, keep it up. Like I yell encouragement at my games and my son's games.
Oh no. See,
but
at the high level, you're not even allowed to say good job. Because you as the parent don't know if that kid did a good job or not. You haven't been to all the kids' practices. You don't know what they're capable of.
Apparently.
No, seriously, like they have these really strict rules. Like
wow.
You get to cheer when there's a goal is made. Right?
Gotcha.
But don't tell your kid they're doing a good job because you haven't been to the practices. You haven't seen the grind. You're not the coach.
Ooh.
And I'm just like, could you imagine? Oh yeah, like we're the best quarterback. Right? Right, Chris? Right? People do it at the TV. They yell at the TV, blah, blah, blah. You're not in the moment. So it was interesting to me because that translated into a post that she did. And this post said this, and I'm going to summarize it. The quote is, I don't have enough knowledge on the topic to have an opinion, is the most underused sentence for today's people. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to read that one more time.
Everybody has an opinion.
I don't have enough knowledge on that topic to have an opinion. And it's funny because her comments lit up with, "Oh, that's not freedom of speech." Da 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 da. Like all this negative comments came in, and I'm sitting here going, "You just proved her point. You just proved her point. You don't have enough knowledge on the topic. You didn't ask her why did she decide to post that? You just immediately came out growling and fighting and at people, right? And here we go. Are you ready?
Because they interpreted that as, what do you mean my opinion isn't valid?
Right.
That's what they heard. That's not what they read, but that's what they heard. That your opinion isn't valid.
That's good.
Because you don't have enough knowledge on the situation.
That's good. So I say all this not to judge those people, okay? I say all this because what they're all focused on, okay? Because people can be like, well, Nick, you're over here judging blah, 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 blah. Okay? No. I have a point. Okay? Are you ready? Here we go. They're focused on what they cannot control versus what they can control. Okay? When you're sitting on the sidelines yelling at kids, you can't actually control the kids. You're not the coach.
The coach can't control the kids.
The coach can't even, well, to a point, right?
I mean, really, who can control each kid? Themselves.
Right? But you get all these people who are focused on what they cannot control, and they're getting so angry about it, and they're venting it, and they're speaking all this negativity over this, instead of going, you want to know what? I can control when I cheer. When they kick the ball goes into the goal, I'm going to cheer. Why? Because that's about the only thing that I really fully understand. Okay? I can seriously, unless you grew up in soccer,
just clicked on my
unless you have more coaching experience than the coach, right? And I keep going back to that analogy because we can all relate to that, right? But how many people morning, Thomas, glad to see you here. Morning, Nolan. Morning, sweet wife, Amber. So how many people focus on what they cannot control and let that just pull into them, and they become this negative monster, focusing and complaining about what they cannot control.
Right.
You want to know what, ladies and gentlemen? As much as I love you, all of you who watch, you can't control what I say. And if I offend you, well, then maybe we need to have a conversation. But 90% of the time, 99% of the time,
even there's no apology there. If you get offended, that's not an apology.
That's not an apology. You're entitled to your opinion. Even if it's wrong.
And we're entitled to ours.
Even if it's wrong, you're entitled to your opinion. No, actually, I take that back. Some people should not. No, I'm just kidding. But here we go, right? If you seriously think of close your eyes and think of the world around you, okay? And what are you focused on that's bringing negative into your world, or what are you focused on that's pulling you down? And I want you to ask yourself, can you control that?
No.
Okay.
No, I can't.
Now, I'm offended. Thomas, you're cracking me up. Okay. So when if you're focused on things that you cannot control, you have to stop that, because that's that negative emotion. That negative emotion is going to pull that energy out of you, and you need that energy to be positive.
I agree with you, Matt. You can rabbit hole us, which kind of is controlling our conversation.
That was good. So if you start to stop focusing on the 80% that you can't focus on, right, and focus on the 20% that you can actually control, amazing things will happen.
Right.
You will actually start to become a positive person. There's actually, so I say this, and so some people are like, what? I just saw Lindsay's face. Like, I don't know about that. No, seriously. There is data. There's scientific research that when people change their mindset and stop focusing on what they cannot control and focus on what they can control, they start to become a more positive person.
Wow.
There's actual case studies on this done by Harvard.
Okay.
That actually goes through this scenario.
All right.
So imagine, are you ready? Imagine if when you walked into work, if when you walked into church, if when you woke up your kids, and when you started your day, if you woke up and the thoughts that were negative, of things that you cannot control, you said, you want to know what? I'm not going to focus on that today. I don't have my big 3 binder, but else I'd hold it up, right? Thank you, Lindsay. Hold yours up. What are the big 3 things that you can control? What can you actually focus and work through? And what can you push that positive energy into? And this will change your life. So I was watching a YouTube video about a lady. She was a real estate agent, and she lost everything. And she went to a certain seminar. I'm not going to mention the name of the seminar, of the person who was doing the seminar. But afterwards, she got a coach. And all the coach did was work on her mindset. And 90% of what that coach taught her was exactly what I'm telling you. I'm just not charging you for it. Okay? It was all about, because what happened was is she lost her husband, she lost her business partner, she lost her business. Like, her life tanked, and she was focused on all of this stuff that she could not control. Mm-hmm. And her coach worked on her for 3 months to change her mindset of stop focusing on what you cannot control and focus on what you can control.
3 months.
3 months of this.
It doesn't just happen over a day.
It doesn't.
Or a week.
And so and so she was so broke, she actually was paying a therapist. She stopped paying her therapist to move that money to start paying for this coach. And after that 3 months, it started to click. Mm-hmm. And the next thing you know, she's like, okay, I can control this. I can control this. I can control this. That next year, you can cash it, Nick at. Thanks, Chris. Because of this, over that next year, she did over $1 million in revenue in sales.
Wow.
Not only did she do $1 million over, and I'm so sorry, I said that wrong. She was selling $1.5 million homes. So the gross commissions were over $1 million. Year 2, she actually had to start hiring staff because her business was growing so fast, because she kept focused on what she could control.
What she can control.
And she was explaining, like, that coach, she no longer uses that coach, right? Because she's where she wants to be. I don't know if I agree with that. I think you should always have a coach in your life, or some kind of a mentor, or be part of a mastermind. She didn't go down that direction. Maybe she moved to a different coach or a different mastermind as well. Mm-hmm. But when when you can sit there and focus on what you can control, you can start to change your own life. Mm-hmm. When you listen to the news, okay, and you want to know what? When I was at my job, they used to have the Weather Channel on, and all the Weather Channel one was talking about the horrible things that were always going on in the weather all over. It was completely negative all the time. But what did it do? It got everyone's focus in the office off of what they can control, and now they're focused on what they can't control. Social media is notorious for this. What can you not control? Great, I'm going to show you everything. I'm going to show you a lifestyle you can't control. I'm going to show you this that you can't control. I'm going to do this that you can't control. News media. Here's everything going on in the world that you can't control, right?
That's why I don't watch it.
Very wise. I mean, to a point, you need to be educated on it, but you can't let it control you, right?
Yep.
Like, I have 15 minutes. I'm going to look through some different things. I'm going to see what's going on in the world. Then I'm done. Because I cannot focus on what I cannot control.
And that's why I don't, I mean, like, yes, I know what's going on. I don't know all the political things. I'm not educated enough to have an opinion on it, but I know I'm aware of what's going on. Right. So,
right.
But when I go and I look at that for 15 minutes, even it's not done.
Ooh.
Like, I'm not done thinking about
can't.
it. It's not a cutoff for me. So
interesting.
I do not even open that door. Like, I hear things from different people in my life. Like, my mother-in-law watches the news all the time. You kind of keep me updated on what's going on from your perspective. My mom watches the Weather Channel all the time, so she keeps me updated on the storms. Like, I have people in my life that share things with me. But I can't control it. Like, I can control me. I can control my family. I can control, like, if there's a situation that comes up, like, yes, I need to be aware, and I am aware.
You are.
And if I need to make a decision, I can take the time to research that at that time. But right now, for me, it's a waste of my time because I can't do anything to change it personally.
Right.
What can I do to make put my family in a better position? What can I do right now today to put me in a better situation?
There you go.
And it's not going down that road.
Because, but that's it, right? You now have an understanding, and you know how to make that choice,
Right?
So someone's gonna ask, well, Nick, what am I gonna do about this 80% that I can't control? Great. I'm gonna quote Shaylee. Her mother used to tell her all the time, say a little prayer and give it to God. And she said when she was growing up, it used to drive her nuts. What do you mean? I'm going to say a little prayer and give it to God? What do you just, I need to control it. I need to control it. And now as a parent, she's like, oh my goodness, the actual, here we go. Are you ready? Ready? Are you ready? The actual, oh man, what's the word I'm looking for? The actual ambience, the actual wisdom that comes with say a little prayer and give it to God. It sounds so simple. But it's so hard to do. It's so hard to do, you know? Yeah. And the wisdom of that, could you imagine just, hey, you want to know what? Say a little prayer and give it to God. I'm not saying forget about it. I'm saying don't focus on it, right? Say a little prayer and give it to God.
Don't worry about it.
Oh, there you go. Don't let that negative come in.
Yeah.
Get that positive.
It's so... there's so many people that are like they go down that what if scenarios of
yes,
and that's just that's tough because you should be prepared, right? Prepared for the worst scenario, but hope for the best.
Yes.
And how do you prepare for the worst scenario if you don't go down that what if situation?
Okay, so this is that was good. That was good because that's literally my life, right?
Right.
Like Nick always that's the way my brain thinks, right?
Mine doesn't.
But I don't sit there and focus on it. Great. I plan for the worst. Okay, here's the worst case scenario. I have the plan. Do I need to do anything? Is there anything I can control to minimize that damage if it goes down this direction? Perfect. I got it. It's done. I can now file that away. Okay. And now let's focus on the future. Let's focus on visionary. Let's focus on moving forward. Okay. But yes, I'm not saying be oblivious. I'm not saying be ignorant. Okay. But you have, if you're going to think like Nick, okay, then file it away. file it away.
Right.
All right. And it's not just me who thinks that way. There's a lot of people who the issue comes in is when you allow the focus on the worst to start to consume you. Ooh, right? See, Thomas knows.
What?
That's good.
He said, just take the words out of my mouth. Are you talking about?
Hold on. I'm going to go to the comments real quick. Dad, I remember going to volleyball games, Diane's volleyball games.
Uh-oh.
And the refs and coaches kicking you out of the, oh yeah, they would kick him out of the gym.
That's so crazy. Your dad is so
It's
sweet.
so nice. I know.
I cannot picture Grandpa Gartside just going crazy on
Oh,
the refs.
I think that you want to know what? I think you just came up with a new nickname for my dad, Grandpa Gartside. I think that's going to stick. Cute? I think that's going to stick. Amber, what do you think of that? We're going to start calling Grandpa Gartside.
That's right.
I like that.
Yeah. So.
But seriously, like my dad was the nicest guy. Oh man. Now here's it was funny, but at the same time, like he didn't get to always like finish Diane's volleyball games because they kicked him out.
Yeah, that's true, Nolan. What good comes from stressing out over things you can't control?
Yet we do it.
You
guarantee.
can literally, like you said, you can literally make yourself sick.
Yes.
From having that turmoil inside of you because it's a choice that you're making. You're literally choosing to make your body sick with it. Like I've seen it. I've seen people get sick from worry and stress.
Absolutely.
And like, man.
Or, okay, you ready for this? Are you ready? Let's say you have someone who kind of lives in that, right? They're worried, they're stressed. And you're like,
I had a few people roll through my head.
Right? And you're like, wow, why can't they adjust, pivot, change, whatever word you want to use? And Amber said this to me while we were driving one day. We were talking about someone who's in this situation. And Amber said, the person is so familiar with that voice, she doesn't even question it anymore.
Doesn't even hear it.
No. She hears it. She hears the fear coming in. She hears the doubt coming in. She hears that little voice speaking that negative over her life, but she's so familiar to it. It's been there for so long. It's almost like it's a friend.
Yes. Didn't even hear it as in it's not a different voice.
It's not a different voice. However, that positive voice.
Yes.
Ooh, what is that? What is that?
Yes.
What is that? What is that? That's too much positive. Nick, I need you to step back a little bit. I've actually had that happen. I've had people walk up to me and go, Nick, you're just too positive, man. Like, you need to tone it down. And I'm like, nope, you got to level up. Like, don't you tell me to tone it down. When you have someone that positive, you don't turn that down because the right people.
But people that don't know how to handle it, it's overbearing, and so they're like, "Ooh, like it's
too
like
much."
It's like a Brillo pad to them, like, "Ooh,
yeah, we got Amber, you like this? We gotta scratch off that negative.
That's right.
I'm gonna be the Brillo pad. We're gonna get that off.
Get it clean.
We're gonna get it clean. We're gonna make you sparkly and shiny and positive. You're gonna be a light of the world. Come on, let's go. Is it gonna make you a little uncomfortable? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. But you want to know what? That's growth. Hold on, Thomas. Meditation, martial arts. Turn the thinking off to virtue. Ooh, right. So lo and behold, I'm going to tell a story about Thomas real quick.
Do you have his permission to tell the story?
Oh yeah, because he's the one who punched me. He's gonna love this. He's gonna love this. So we were at boarding officer school, and Thomas is a boxer
in the Coast Guard.
In the Coast Guard, yes, we were working and getting our boarding officer certification. So that because. It doesn't matter. The why doesn't matter. But you know, when you do this, you carry OC spray, you carry a baton, you carry all these extra tools.
Boarding thing. The boarding.
You're a boarding officer.
So you go on to you board other ships. Just clarifying for
I'm so sorry. Yes, you're right. Okay. Here we go.
About.
So there's two tiers. You have a boarding team member, okay, which is someone who's armed. They go onto ships. They have authority on the water, and that's about where it stops. Okay.
Okay.
As a boarding officer, you actually have unlimited jurisdiction inside the United States.
Oh.
On land or sea. Okay. It's actually, there's a lot of paperwork involved. A lot of paperwork. Okay. But what you need to know is the boarding officer, a boarding team cannot roll without a boarding officer. They follow the boarding officer.
Okay.
Okay. And there's a whole school that you go through and a lot of tests and a lot of training. Mm-hmm. So, but so the wolf pack.
Yes.
Thomas was like, hey, let's go box. And we're all like, yeah, let's go box. Not really understanding how good Thomas was.
Oh, he's like got the secret weapon and he's like, let's go dabble in this.
Bro, you know, so of course, I'm like, yeah, let's do it. Right. And boy, he knocked me so hard. Oh, bro. I thought I blocked it. I didn't block it. I dropped. I had my hands up. I dropped and he hit me so good. Yeah. Man, lit me like the 4th of July. I was so angry.
Is that a broken nose from
No.
Thomas?
No. The broken nose is from getting hit in the face often from teaching kids how to do back handsprings and how to tumble. That's why my nose is that direction. Because they kept going that direction. Yeah, that way. That's why it's angled that way. So no, but Thomas hit me so good. Boy, funny. I remember I remember that day. I remember where we were. I remember where my hands were. I remember what the gloves I had on.
Punched it into your memory.
He got me good. But you want to know what? So during the training, one of the instructors will arm up in this. And Thomas, not as hard as.
Is Sully another guy?
Sully was one of the wolf pack. Yes, he was. Yes, he was. And Thomas, help me on this. Oh, a red man suit.
Okay.
So a red man suit's this big suit and it has a mask on it and it's all this foam, right?
So you can punch him and hit him and it doesn't hurt.
So you could take baton hits.
Oh, okay.
And an instructor would put this on and come at you.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, like an indestructible, doesn't matter how hard you hit. And so you have your baton and you're supposed to hit the legs or the arms. I didn't do any of that. I went for the head.
What?
Yeah, no. Like, yeah, I actually failed that test. I had to go back and do that test again. Right? Oh, bull in the ring, not Bill in the ring. It was bull in the ring. Oh, so all the training board officers would gather around in a circle, mm-hmm. and the instructor in this red man suit, he would just turn and turn and turn till he decided he picked you and he was coming at you.
Oh my gosh.
And it was on. It was. Oh man, those were the days. You want to know? I didn't have as much softness back then. I was a lot more in shape. So, all right, there you go. Little story from my life.
Maybe you should get into some martial arts like Thomas.
That's actually a conversation. Come to find out, the guy that owns the not Taekwondo, Brazilian
Jiu-Jitsu.
Yes, the guy that owns that studio right by our house.
Yes.
Come to find out, he was actually a guest in my Mighty Man group a Saturday morning. The owner.
What?
And I was like, oh, perfect. You're who I need to talk to anyway. So
perfect.
Yes. So that's actually a conversation that I'm having with Amber is how we're going to work that fee into the budget.
Yeah.
Because it's not just going to be for me. I want to make sure that my daughters get involved in this. Because my daughters will know how to. Mm-hmm. We get that sparring. Bro. Yes, we could. If someone has a red man suit, we can do this. You want to know what's even more fun? Sumo Suits.
Oh my gosh.
Have any of you ever been to so we the place that I remember doing this was a concert and then a birthday party. You put the big sumo suits on and you run at each other full speed. And
that scares me, actually.
It is so much fun. It is so hard to move around.
Makes me think of Charlie's Angels.
I don't know this movie.
Oh, Charlie's Angels. Come on, with Drew Barrymore.
Yeah, like I know the movie, but I don't know it enough to recreate a scene in my head.
Oh, Bill Murray and this, I can't even think of the other guy, but they both get in this sumo suit and they They do that. They run at each other.
Yeah. Oh, dude, it's great because after you knock one over to get up, like it just got to roll around. And while one's on the ground, you can like jump on them. Yes. Yes. This control. No, it's not controlled by you, Matt. It's not controlled by you at all. No. No. I like Matt. I like Matt's wit. Matt is not sarcastic. He is witty.
He is very witty. Well,
he is witty.
There might be a little sarcasm in there.
Only for you. You are the sarcastic one of us, too.
Between the two of us?
Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely.
100%.
You are the cat.
What?
Yeah, you're a cat.
How is that sarcasm?
Cats are sarcastic.
How?
Seriously?
Yeah.
Have you not? I'm done with this conversation. I'm going to turn this way. I'm going to talk to the audience now. But Lindsay's like right there, so it's kind of like difficult, you know. Man, the story of my life. Definitely not Matt. Right? Uh-oh. Goodness. All right. So, hey, guess what, guys? We're at 35 minutes. Matt, you didn't tell us to get off, so I'm telling you we got to get off. You think you control the conversation? It's Friday. We're at your big three. London is my cat. She is absolutely my cat.
So anyway, big three, because that didn't derail Nick at all.
No, it didn't. No, it didn't. Where you at in your big three? I don't have my binder. I left it at home because it has all the notes from our meeting with Josh. So you hold up your binder. Yeah, you want to close this out?
For sure. Totally.
Okay,
yeah.
Go.
Yeah, totally. Where are you at in your big three? It's Friday. You should be finishing up all three of them if you have not. I don't know what to tell you because you should be going home early today.
There you go. You did it. You said to go home early. So now you have Nick and Lindsay telling you, go home early. Get it done.
Yep.
Get it done. Spend time with your family. Spend time with friends. Know that we love you. Know that we pray for you. We pray positive over you. We pray wins over you. And the way we know to pray for you is because you're in the comments.
Yes.
And you've liked the video. So thank you guys for that. That means a lot to us. So guys, make sure you guys have a great day today. Know that we love you. If you're within Mighty Men, Chris, Nolan, Matt, I'm going to see all you guys tomorrow. You guys are going to get hugs. So, thank you guys for showing up at Mighty Men tomorrow. Let's see what else. I think that's really it. So, Lindsay, what do we need them to do today?
You need to rise up.
I want you to crush it.
Bye y'all.